Welcome to the A2Z Christian Life Radio Podcast, supporting the kingdom, promoting the kingdom, and having fun while doing it. And now, let's welcome your host, Nick and ShaLonda Allen.
So, as you can see, I am by myself tonight. And usually you are on the couch with Nick and ShaLonda. But tonight, you are on the couch with ShaLonda and some of her sister friends, y'all. Tonight is ladies' night. We kick Nick out just for tonight, y'all. And next week, I believe he'll be on with some men and they'll get to take over and, and all that good stuff. But tonight is night for the ladies, you guys. And I am so excited. Now, I want to hurry up and jump in because I feel like as soon as we start talking, the time goes by so quick. And next thing you know, we're doing a part 2, 3, 4, and 5. Don't blame me because I really would. I would do all of that. But as you come in, say hello. Tell us where you're tuning in from. Tag, share, invite some of your sister friends, you guys. Please, I have a treat for you. Some of the most phenomenal women I know are here with us tonight. And you guys, I think you are going to love it. We got some great conversation, some good unapologetic conversation. I know you will love. These women are here ready with some good transparency for you guys. I'm excited. How was your day? I'm looking here in the chat. I don't see. I got to look down every time. All right. Hey, and Sonia, this is great. I'm so glad that she's on. She's been doing her 30 days of iconic leadership. And I had the honor of doing community. And when she chose me for one of the nights, it was so ironic, right? Because community is my thing. That is my jam, okay? Community and tribe. I guarantee you, outside of one of our guests, I have a group chat with at least each one of these women in my phone that encourage me or motivate me every day. And soon I will have the same with another group that's with us tonight. I guarantee it. But yes, that is what we're doing for Dr. and Sonia Burke to celebrate her birthday month. Every day she chose to encourage you. And I think it's phenomenal. And that's what community does. We say, hey, how you want us to serve? That's what we'll do. So I think that's really one of the places that made me so excited about, doing something with the girls and having a great conversation. So anyway, without further ado, I would like to introduce the ladies tonight, you guys. Everyone say hello. Say hello to the people, ladies. Come on in.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce each one of the ladies because it looks like you don't see them unless they're talking. So I don't want y'all to keep looking at me. Lord Jesus, I'm playing. Anyway. So I'm going to start with Shawnta King is here with us tonight, you guys. Yes, Shawnta King is we don't say first lady because she's the only lady, first of all, okay? Okay. And one of my great sister friends, Shawnta King. Yes, Shawnta King with Christ Culture Church right here in Arizona in Queen Creek, right?
Yep.
Queen Creek, yep. And so everyone say hello.
Hello.
Yes. And we have Miss Rita Wiggs with the LA Experience. Say hello, Miss Rita.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Yes. And we have Mrs. Chelsea Love is with us as well, y'all. Author, speaker, just sweet.
Hey, everybody. Hey.
I have a funny story to tell you about Chelsea, y'all, as we get going. I'm gonna put it out there. It's because it's hilarious. And we have the Fisher Girls with us tonight. The Fisher Girls have a release coming out. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited that we're gathering tonight. The Fisher Girls have, tomorrow is their VIP screening for their new single, Narrow Way. And the single will be out on Sunday. And so we want to celebrate them. You guys, they worked hard on this project. And let me tell you, we're going to uplift you, okay? Because that's what women of God do. We lift each other. And so we're excited. So excuse us if we holler in a little bit more than, even you would, but we're here to support. We're here to support. And I have the beautiful Amber Rochelle with us. Queen supporting queens. And my new hot hula instructor. I'm going to tell you about that too in a minute.
Yes. Hey, y'all.
All right. So I want to get to it. And so every time I'm looking down, you guys, it's because I'm looking at my notes. I want to make sure that we stay on track because I'm not going to worry about that because we're going to get off track because that's what we do. So I asked all the ladies to bring a little coffee mug, a tea mug or something that has something, a little word of encouragement on it or just whatever, just something inspiring. It's so funny. I believe Amber had did this a while back with one of our sister friends and I loved it. And so I thought, let's do this. So can you guys each show your mug and let us know what it says? And, who wants to go first? Just go ahead. All right, Amber, I see what it say, girl.
So mine says be present, to be focused on the moment at hand, to be engaged in what's going on and not worrying about the future or focusing on the past. We're going to be present.
Amen.
Present.
That's what we going to do.
Be present.
Who else? Who got their mug?
Hey, mine says good morning, gorgeous.
Yes.
Okay. So when we wake up and we hadn't applied anything, she's still gorgeous. Thank you.
Hey, I felt that all in. Oh, I felt it all in my bones.
Still,
it may not look good. Not on the outside, not in the morning. I love it. All right.
My coffee mug has my business logo on it. This is the LA experience. This is my total encouragement. This is what I drink from every day. I pour into it and I take it out every day. It says the LA experience.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
That's
yes,
right.
Yes.
I love it. All right. Who's next?
And this is, I don't know if you guys can see it, Christ Culture Church. And I just want to show this because we are to display the culture of Christ in our everyday living. If you know me, I'll start a conversation with anybody in this store, in the chip aisle, in the shampoo aisle. But I just want to display love wherever I go. So that's my mug tonight.
I love it. Okay, Fisher girls, y'all got your mugs?
Yes, mine says be loved. So to show love and also to show people that I am worthy of love.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Mine says,
Amen.
Thankful. So to be thankful for what God is doing, to be thankful for life and content, and that everyone should be thankful because when we are, God is more, he's open to do even more for us.
Yes. I love that. I absolutely love it. Okay, so let me show y'all. I got two mugs with me. I'm sorry. Because this is the way I feel every day, right? I wish it said mom and hard, wife and hard, working hard, praying hard. I would love for it to have said that, but it says mom and hard. And you see how big it is? Because I would drink all this coffee and I'd be bouncing off the walls daily, right? But instead of running around mom and hard, I rather trust in the Lord. Proverbs 3:5. That's what this cup says. You like that plug?
That's good.
You like that? You like that? Okay. Well, let's get to it. So tonight's conversation is about sisterhood 100%. Okay. And sisterhood, it gets a bad rap sometimes because as women, I know that we can be complex, right? I mean, we're not come on. Each and every one of us are amazing and we have some amazing qualities. All of us do. And so all the questions that I came up with were a lot of questions that I know are are, I would say, popular topics, or mainly a lot of things and conversations that we have as women that I thought we should have tonight. So definitely let's talk about support. Let's talk about support. In this season, well, every season is different, right? And I would like to know, what does support look like for you? What does support look like for you when it comes to other women, as it comes, as it comes to whatever you're building, whatever your vision is, what does that look like for you? So anyone can go ahead and start.
Okay, I'm the talkative one. Support for me with my business, with the LA experience, is being honest with me. My ideas are grand. My ideas are huge. And if you can be honest with me as I'm spewing out all these ideas, all these elements that's going to the event, then I will appreciate you more, rather than you just say, oh girl, yeah, girl, that's good, when it's not really good. Or you being honest with me and say, you know what, that's good, but what if you do it this way? Or what if you do it that way? Because I'm coachable yet leadable. I'm leadable and coachable. So you can pour into me as I'm pouring into you as well. So if you're honest with me, that holds merit with me in any relationship, whether it's a sisterhood, whether it's family, whether it's whether it's a significant other, honesty, that's it.
Honesty is a big one. Honesty is huge. The truth is, not a lot of people are willing to receive it, so it's hard for them to give it, right? So yeah, no, that is a big one. If I can't trust my sister friend or anyone that's close to me to be honest with me, wow, that's serious. I mean, you got me out here looking crazy, you.
You should have told me my skirt was too short. Why did you tell me that my slip was hanging?
Come on. Have you all at church looking like that? I mean, come on now. Right. Yeah. So yes, no, I agree 100%. Does anybody else want to chime in? Do you agree with that? Or, is there something else, that, is important to you?
Oh, yes. Well, I agree with you as far as support, being honest and giving our honest take on your perspective. Like you said, your ideas are grand, and it's important for you to get that feedback, because if everybody is saying that your thoughts are perfect, then you can't have those changes that might be exactly what you need, because it sounds like you're an expander. That's my sister, and I'm like a container. And your other people around you will help contain you. You know what I'm saying? It will help, guide it in the right direction and things of that sort. Yes. So that's what I want to say about that.
I think for me, support represents actually really being there and showing up. Word is, you can say I love you, but the action really, matters the most. And oftentimes people like to say, I see what you're doing, but they never even like a post on your page. So I didn't even know that you saw what I was doing, because I didn't know you. So I think oftentimes that people forget that, okay, they can say these things, but I also need the action applied to it. Because as you know, going forth and once God has given you instructions, it's really hard, because God has shown you the vision and now you have to convey it to the world. So you really need support.
Yes.
I love that. Now, you did say action, right? You said action was part of that, right?
Yeah.
That's the truth. That is the truth. It's one thing to say that you're there, but being there means so much more.
Right. And that's what I was going to say about support. Being there, whether you're, like she said, sharing or giving encouraging words, some type of way, shape, or form, just letting me know, that you're there, even if you can't physically be there, because we can't always shift our schedules. That's just impossible. And I think that people should be understanding if everybody can't be present each time.
That's true.
Showing up when you can, even just sharing.
That is true. And that is giving our sisters grace, because we all know we all have stuff. Right? I mean, for example, like, even Amber, she has, she calls her family the grade 8, right? And so I know that I can't expect her to drop everything right? When you have 6 kids, or when, plus, you got work, you have, Lord, some special personal time, right? We have to respect that. And we always don't have the capacity. So we do offer each other grace. We should be more mindful of that. That's good. That's good. Yes, that was good. And
ShaLonda, just to piggyback off of what you were saying, offering grace, but also offering that sense of a lot of people who don't know how to ask for help or don't know how to ask for that extended grace. You have to know your sister well enough to know she's not going to ask you for that grace right now. So if you ask her to extend herself in that area, she's going to say yes. I know that I'm in the middle of the night and she's doing 50 different things. She's going to drop what she's doing because she feels obligated to my request. Knowing that about my sister, I'm going to make sure that whatever I'm asking her to do, I absolutely need her to do at this time. And that's the piece that we miss sometimes is we overly have these big expectations of our sisters and our friends. And it's, maybe I don't have the capacity for that this week. Maybe I don't have the time for that. Maybe I can't carry that. I've got my own things going on, but I'm going to carry it. Yeah. If she calls me, I'm going to do it. If ShaLonda calls, we're going to pray for however long we're going to pray. But ShaLonda's good at this. She knows when to pull out of you, and she knows just when to lay it on you nicely. You know what I mean? So you really have to be able to know your sister and know what she's going through and offer her the grace of maybe not asking her to attend that event this weekend because she's going to say yeah. And you saw her schedule. You saw that she had 15 things to do. So don't send her that invitation. Let her know, hey, sis, I know you want to be there. However, I do see you have 15 things going on.
That's good.
So you a coffee at tomorrow morning via Uber Eats.
Right. There you go. No, but that's right though, right? Taking care of each other, right? And being understanding. I don't ever want to run another woman in the ground, knowing that, because I need you there, right? Chelsea has a speaking engagement at the end of this month. When I tell you I put that bad boy on my calendar, Rita has the LA experience coming up. It's on my calendar, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, whatever Shawnta, whatever anyone is, Amber, when y'all doing stuff, you know how it is, right? And me, I want to do everything. I don't know about y'all. The goal is to do it all. Have my husband like, where you going now? Okay, I'm going to a brunch and then I'm going to a birthday party and I got to go here because such and such a speaking. And I really want to be a support system for him. I really want to be there, and show up. And then later on, you're so tired. And what happens is you're running. And then when you have something and, they can't make it and they truly can't make it, you start beating yourself up. I know I've been there and it's okay. I'm always showing up for people. No one shows up for me, And so, yes. Oh my gosh. See, Chelsea, were you getting ready to say something?
Yeah. Oh boy. Yes. Whoa, yeah, this can go a lot of different ways. I do want to touch on the expectation part. So yes. It kind of piggybacks off of Rita's part about honesty as well, right? So the expectation and support. So I have an awesome support system. I have an awesome group of women, but that's because I changed my philosophy of my expectation for what it is that I think that I need in that particular moment. So I would love for all of my folks, I have what I call an entourage. It's like 15 ladies. I want my entourage to roll with me everywhere, right? Everywhere. My entourage to show up. You got the t-shirt. You got the invitation. You officially a part of the entourage. You're supposed to be there. But I had a conversation with a friend and she never even wanted to be a part of the entourage. But you belong in the entourage. Look, you do this, you do that. You're perfect for it. That's my personality, right? You're perfect for it. I thought you were my friend. How you don't want to be a part of the entourage? Everybody want to be part of the entourage, right? But us setting these expectations for people in seasons, as the other young lady was just talking about, that they may not be willing to be a part of. And so in our head, you know what I mean? We got our t-shirts in the airport rolling and rocking. And the person like, wait a minute. No, I just want to sit on the couch and watch Netflix. That's it. I'm not even trying to roll with you because you do too much. You know what I mean? So again, the expectations, and then I learned to just expect really very little, unless it's a contract. Okay, that's legally binding. But expect very little, but appreciate everything.
I love that.
If when you show up, oh my God, it's a party. If you don't show up, girl, it's all good. You know, and to just change my approach and how I relate to my friends and supporters.
I love it. I love it. Rita, were you going to say something?
Yes, I was just going to spin the question around a little bit with Chelsea, with the friend. So is it possible that you see something in her that she doesn't see in herself, and that's why she want to Netflix and chill at home instead of being part of the entourage? Because you see all these great things, you know, you say you fit the part. So if she fit the part, then why didn't she accept the assignment, or why didn't she fall into the assignment? So is there something that she doesn't see in herself that you see in her, or that other people see in her?
So a lot of us on the call probably have giftings, right? So we're able to see things in other people that they may not even see in themselves. And it's more or less being able to filter all of those things. Like, no, what are you doing? You know, our expectations of you should be further along by now, or you should be here by now. Because look at you. How are you not, right? Because of the way we see, because of the gift that God has given us, we may be projecting things on our friends in relationships where people may not even want to go. So the best way I may not be explaining this correctly. The best way I can give an example is this. I can talk a lot, so I'm gonna be quiet after this.
Girl, go ahead.
But I started to change the way that I give. And it ties in. I'm a big giver. I love giving. But I remember one time I gave to a friend. She did not have a mop in her house. She did not have a trash can. She had her trash bags tied to the door. And I went to the store and I spent like $150. Like, I'm going to bless her because she need a new rug. She need this. And I came home and she about cussed me out. She was like, you could have gave me that money, girl. And so you could have gave me that money. What is you doing? Who need paper towels? Like, I got 3 kids. Shoot, we don't do that, you know. Right. And I'm like, honey, paper towels is a necessity, girl. That's why I hooked you up. She didn't want it. Wow. She did not want it.
That's
sometimes yes. And so I now watch and I see what people do when they do get money.
That makes sense.
I watch, and then I'll bless them with the things that they actually want, because these are things that I think you want, right? I think you need, but you don't even want it. Right. So what am I going through the store with bags? I'm weighted down heavy and tired.
Right. No, that's good.
Yeah. Dragging the bags through Walmart and they busting on the bottom and she don't even want them.
Yeah. She don't want them. She don't want them bags busting out. She don't want them.
She didn't want them.
Right. She would have took that money and you could have kept all of the rest of that stuff. But that's, showing up what we think they need instead of what they, actually, desire, or what is it they need. Even with Shawnta, Shawnta has a lot pulling on her, right? I mean, as a first lady. And so I'm always mindful. Right. It's always, hey, Shawnta, are you free? Are you free? Are you free? And then you always want to give grace because I know there's a lot. I'm sure she pours and she pours. And so I know if I want to show up for Shawnta, it's something that's going to require some R&R, right? I know that she would appreciate, let's go get a facial or let's go get a massage, right? Maybe not so much run a marathon with me on a Saturday, but she might want to go get a facial.
Hey, I'm thinking about that hula hoop though, girl.
Listen, girl, that hot hula ain't nothing to play with. And that was just like a peep class. That was just like, let me just show you something right quick. Let me show you what this thing is about.
I know.
And I still feel that in my hips.
I'm really thinking about it.
You got to come out on a Saturday. You guys,
I got to drive on the other side of the globe, right?
Yes, absolutely. Come and get that hula work. I'm trying to tell you, it's a serious.
Where is she located?
It's in Avondale, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The classes are Saturday at 11. Yes, ma'am. Come on through. I saw them eyes. ShaLonda, we gonna get her. She gonna come.
Come on. Yep.
Fitness on Saturdays at 11. And it's Polynesian dance inspired fitness. So I know a lot of people say hula hoop. There's no hula hoops involved. However, we might bring some out. However, if you've ever seen, we dance to drum beats. We dance and we move about the floor, culturally. So
okay,
your quads, your abs, and your glutes, and all of that are going to remind you how we got to this place.
One more time. Where?
Yes.
One more time. Where?
It's in Avondale.
In Avondale.
Mm-hmm. So we are getting ready to go to a quick commercial break. You guys, we will be right back. And this is Ladies Night, and we're just talking about sisterhood and support. We'll be right back, y'all.
Are you the next great independent artist, but you're looking for a distribution opportunity? Well, sign with us at Praise.fm Music Distribution. Yes, the 2021 Stellar Award nominated Praise.fm can handle it all. We understand the narrow road leading to getting your music heard at the right time at the right place can be tough. So send your music and video files to fmpraise@gmail.com. That's fmprayz@gmail.com. Praise.fm Music Distribution, affiliated with Sony Music and the Orchard Distributors.
Praise FM and Sony Orchard Music Distribution proudly invites you as VIP guests to the listening party and pre-release of the Fisher Girls' new hit single, Narrow Way, on Good Friday, April 15th, here at Praise.fm Radio.
Have you ever wanted to host your own inspirational radio show? Have you been called to inspire and spread God's word? Please contact Alicia Rain for more info.
That. They got to look prep.
What you say, Dr. Rain? Oh, we live. We are back. We were talking about hot hula, y'all, and we are back that quick. This is what happens when the women get to chatting. We're talking about getting our bodies right, getting brunch, and then getting the crunch in. That's what I said, and I even did a movement. I don't know if you guys saw that, but I'm sorry.
We saw it.
We all saw it. Oh, Lord. Well, you guys, I do want to make a special announcement. We are headed to the Stellars, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, I am so excited, you guys. Praise.fm is on the way to the Stellars, but we still need y'all to vote. We still need you to vote. I believe we have another week. Is it another week, Dr. Rain? Yep, one more week. Vote. Even if you voted, no, that ain't right. Where the integrity in? I'm just gonna say this. I don't think they. Anyway, you know what? Go ahead and vote. Vote. Share and vote some more. Okay, you guys. I'm so excited. Okay, now. Independent artists looking for music distribution. Send in your music for an opportunity to distribute on Praise FM Sony Orchard Music Distribution. Independent artists is where it's at. If you remember, I believe when we had Pastor John P. Key on, he was talking about, being independent. Man, It's a big thing. And our label artists, the Fisher Girls, are releasing, or they're having their VIP release for their song Narrow Way. And it is tomorrow. We are so excited. And so make sure that you guys tune in. Ladies, say hey.
Hey. You can register on Eventbrite. Make
sure to register, you guys.
Hey, Harmony, did y'all? Okay.
It's the same all the time. We don't even make it. Speak in harmony. We talk, and rarely people notice it.
Wow. Just connected in the spirit like that. It's just natural. That's what I'm talking about. And if you would like to host your own show, join this great lineup, contact Dr. Rain. Also, on Facebook, I did ask that if you had a business or, any type of ministry or anything that you wanted to share here on the show, contact Dr. Rain. I believe the email is, it's at fmpraise@gmail.com. There is a small fee to have your, business or your event advertised in the commercials. It's a small investment, but it's well worth it because we want to know what you're doing and we want to support you, right? So make sure you shoot that email. All right. So let's get back to the conversation because I want to take that to another. I want to flip it. And I definitely want to make sure that we're addressing our audience. And Sonia had mentioned that she studies. Yes, I study my sister friends' relationships, and I know who my therapy friends are, my spa friends, my go with me to church and conference friends, and my travel friends. And that's true. Like I have a few tribes, right? Not all my tribes do the same thing, and, not all have the same interest. I've got, some turn-ups and you got some ones more like, no, I'll meet you at prayer. And then I got, right. I mean, and you would never, force one to do one that they don't really want to do. Right. Because, that's what you do. So yes, that's big, but that's a blessing of having community. Right. Yes, and Sonia, she's a big giver too, and she had to change that too, is what she said, just like what Chelsea was saying. So that definitely is big. Yes. All right. So this is more of a personal question. And how has the need for support changed for you? In one season, it may have looked one way. And now where you are, has it changed for you? I would definitely say, I remember at one point in my life, I felt like I needed people to show up for me, right? To move, to prove something, that I'm not putting out as much, or putting out more than them. I think I'm in a season now where it's okay. It's okay. I don't put too much expectation on anyone anymore because it does let you down, right? And but now I look for opportunities to, whenever you're available, we can do something. I don't take things personal as much, right? Because I do know that I got things that I need to focus on. It's not always, gathering. What did you say, Chelsea? Your entourage to hit the street all the time. Sometimes, some things need to get done. I just need to get them done on my own. So how has that looked, or how has that changed for you? I mean, even for the Fisher Girls, right? Go ahead, Shawnta.
I will say, my husband and I, we've been together since we were teens, 18 years old. And so we've been in ministry for eons. Like we started doing youth ministry at the age of 21. And it got kind of lonely because I remember sitting in Bible study and I was in tears and I was like, there's nobody doing what I do at my age, and so I didn't feel like I had support from, peers. And then as I grew older, I had to learn that people are in different walks of life in that season, and they're supporting me in another way. You know what I mean? They're praying for me. They may not necessarily be sitting next to me, my little 21-year-old friend, and Bible study with me, but she's still my friend. Right. And so as I grew older, I had to learn that and I had to develop that. And so Yeah, and I know that now as an adult, and I share that with my adult friends. Like, people are in different walks of life, people are in different seasons. You may have met them in another chapter, and so we can't really judge them on that. So support looks different for each individual.
Absolutely. Did anybody want to piggyback off that one?
Yeah, I wanted to say, initially when we first embarked on this journey, I know for me personally, I'm a huge supporter. Anybody's doing something, please let me know. If I can't show up, I will cash app you. I'm famous for that. I will send you money, or I will send someone else and, donate to them. So I was like, yes, we're going forth. I'm like, yes, everybody's going to, support. And that was not the case. It was very heartbreaking.
It's strange.
We
thought it was strange.
It was a hard pill because it's people that, for a fact, like she said, she's a giver. I've, sown into people. I've blessed people, money, like not little bit of money, just, blessing people. So you like, hey, all this support is going to happen, but we cannot tell God how he's going to bless us when we reap what we sow, the good that we do.
Come on.
Say, okay, God, I want you to reap it right in the same area that I did it. And it doesn't always work that way. So now I'm comfortable with them being afar off.
That's good.
I'm okay. They still ask me if you want me to support. I'm okay. I have peace in it. Before it was like shattering my spirit, and I used to focus on it all the time. And God kept dealing with me like, I was there when you wrote those songs. It was just me and you. It wasn't people. So now I have peace in it. Before it was just really, really bad. I couldn't stomach it. It was hard.
Wow. Yeah, that's real.
It's a learning process. Like you were saying, like you mature. And I think that's what Raquel is saying, like she, mature, realizing everybody is not, going to do you the same way. And as it was said earlier, people people aren't thinking that way all the time. You know what I'm saying? You're still friends with the person, though they may not be there right beside you, but you're still friends with them. But I think that's very, very valid. And we thought everybody was going to be there, but it's not always that way. But that's in the Word of God too, So it's different when things happen in reality. But we do have people, better. Yeah. But it's just different. The reality versus your expectation is drastically different. So
it doesn't look the way that you expected, and I definitely get that. I definitely get that. And Raquel, one of the things that you said that was real profound. And, I find myself, I remember on one of a podcast that Amber and I did about killing the people pleaser. And one of the worst things is when you have a heart of a servant, a woman who loves to support and to serve other women. I could say that about these women, right? I can definitely say that. And sometimes that is a lonely road because you find yourself supporting women who turn around and they don't support you back, or they silently support you, or maybe they'll post something subliminally, some subliminal shade, or whatever the case may be, right? But does that mean that I stop being that person? Does that still mean that I stop supporting? Absolutely not. No, because I'm still going to push you whether you like me or not. I'm still going to, cheer for you whether you appreciate it or not. That's a personal thing. I don't know what that woman's going through. I don't know what her situation may be. Maybe she sees something in me that, is displeasing. Who knows? But it's not for me to figure out. But, still making a decision to pull up, if you can, if someone's having an event, and if I got the time, I don't mind supporting it. Right. But maintaining true to that without needing the applause, without needing you to return the favor. It hurts. It kind of does. I ain't gonna, it do kind of hurt, but I thank God for this thick skin, right? To be able to take that, and to move forward. So yeah, absolutely. I love that you said that.
ShaLonda, I just wanted to piggyback off that because you know oh so well. We both, ShaLonda and I both, dealt with people pleasing, personally and in ministry. And it's almost when you want to see people do well, or you want people to know that without a doubt, if you can't count on anybody, you can count on me. If nobody's going to be there to clap for you, I'm going to clap for you.
Right.
When we talk about the flip side of that, when it becomes you're the person, hey, I need all of y'all to pull up right now. I'm not in a position to ask. I'm not in a position to tell you that I need. You don't have to have. Sometimes God will show you what he's given you in certain people. And ShaLonda knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
In certain seasons of your life, you will go through things that nobody expects. You don't expect it, so your friends definitely aren't expecting it, right? So you go through these things, and sometimes God will show you who's really been there for you. Everybody pulled up to the brunch table to sit right next to you and take that picture, sis, does not support you. Because at the end of the day, when that brunch table wasn't there, when you were sitting there in an empty house with nothing in it, who supported you? And sometimes God will even flip the script where he's not going to have anybody pull up, because he's like, all right, who really supports you? I got you, and I'm going to get you through this. And then he's going to allow some ShaLondas to come through and remind you, this is what I gave you. This is what the gift of sisterhood looks like. It's cute on y'all brunch photos, and it's cute on your page, and it's cute, when everybody's dressed up. But what does support look like when it's ugly? What is I pick my sister up off the floor right now, and this is not cute. She's ugly. She got snot coming down her nose, and I've really got to go to war for her. And she doesn't even want me to be here. She doesn't want me here, but I want her to know that I'm here. I have for all of my life been the cheerleader for all of my friends.
Yes.
For anybody that I'm connected to, God has given me the gift of just wanting them to be great. In a season here recently, even through COVID, everything flipped around, and I was almost too prideful to ask for any assistance, mentally, physically, financially, any of that, to where I really had to look at my situation and see what support really was.
Wow.
Support isn't going to everybody's events all the time. Support is seeing that your sister might need you outside of that event. Support sometimes is, hey, I'm just going to come. We're going to sit. We're going to watch Netflix together. Or I'm going to see that you are just having a hard time. Let me pick up these kids. Let me send Chipotle to your house. Whatever you need, sis, I got you. It doesn't look every season.
That's
so just aware of where your sister is. And, you know your sister. When she started pulling back a little bit on social media, she acting a little funny. Let me go ahead and send that the message. I got you. Whatever it is, I got you. Whatever it is, you know what? I'm going to pull up. I'm in the neighborhood. Knowing you're not in the neighborhood, I'm going to pull up.
Right.
And you don't have to come out the room. Tell the kids to come to the door and pick up whatever I put outside.
That's right.
That's what support looks like. And we oftentimes forget that because we want to be caught up in the selfies and the brunches and the lunches and the gatherings and the events. Sometimes support looks a lot deeper than that, because for that sister to get on that stage, it took her to be.
That's right.
Out here in front of people with nobody having her back. So sometimes support don't look the same in every season.
Woo! I'm trying to tell you. And oh my goodness, that's so right. Sometimes it's just sitting beside one another in silence.
Yes. The ministry of presence. That's what I like to call it.
Yes. The ministry of presence. We don't even have to say nothing. Come on, be present. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being present.
Know that you're not looking at me. Sometimes I need to know that you got my back. Sometimes I need that that everybody talking to me about me, and I know, but you're gonna pull up anyway because I need to feel that somebody got me.
Come on.
Sometimes we have to pull up. When you see people, going through a hard situation, divorce, job loss, financial situations, it doesn't take for you to comment on Facebook. We see everybody going through their situation. It takes for you to pull up and really be like, I don't even want to talk about that. I'm just here to say, hey, I'm just.
Girl.
They know
saying
yes.
That is true. And it's true. And as being women, we are complex, right? Because sometimes it's the kids, right? Sometimes, you're not seeing eye to eye with your husband and you might need to send a text right quick, right? I mean, sometimes it's just, can you just meet me right quick and we could just sit down and have a conversation? Like, and it don't have to even be about what I'm going through. I just need to move out of this space that I'm in and to be in a different place. It's being present without any real expectation, but just being there. And Amber had mentioned, a season change. And it's true, because I remember when she went through her change. Now, mind you, I did ask her this before I started bringing up her stuff. Okay, go. But, sometimes, when we go through changes in season, it's not always easy to communicate what you need. Okay. And I know Amber had went through a big change, and it was rough. It was tough. One thing about Amber, I know that she told me what she needed, because I asked her, what does she need? Like, what can I do? How do you need me? Because I'm willing to do it all, like whatever you need, right? I didn't want to assume that she needed something that, it's like, kind of what Chelsea was saying, I'm showing up with groceries, and she's like, I don't even need that. I don't even need that right now. I just want you to hug me, please. I just let's go to Mixed Fit, right quick, and let's go sit down and have a meal, and then, and just hug for a good hour and cry with me. And that's about it, and it was devastating. But when you're close with people and, if there's divorce or there's things that go on, I don't know how to be there because I've never went through that. So she had to tell me how to be there for her. And going through that season and fighting and praying, calls in the middle of the night, no matter what you need, knowing that you have that is everything. Now, not everybody is qualified to some people pull up so that they can put your business, put your business out there. They pull up so they can put out. Okay. You have to be able to discern who those people are, who they are and who they aren't in your life.
And sis, just to piggyback off that, I know I'm talking a lot, but this is...
No, you're not. Talk.
In people asking those questions, you have to be okay. I've just now gotten to the position to where I'm okay with those who could not pull up for me. You have to be okay with the capacity that one can withhold, because some of my closest friends, I'm like, I know they about to pull up. I know I didn't put it on social media, what's going on with me. And I know they hearing what's going on about me. I know they're gonna pull up. I just know it. And when they don't, you go through, or I went through a very, almost a depressive state to where all this time, I thought you were my friend. All this time, you never had to ask me to pull up for you, or you never asked me for any of that. So you have to be okay with I was not okay with understanding that my friends could not carry this, or they could not stand by me in this transition.
When you carried so much.
Toured and noticed such and such friend, she couldn't carry that. She didn't know what to say to you. Such and such friend, she was concerned with her own marriage. She ain't worried about yours. Such and such friend, you're the strong friend. So she just assumed you had it because that's what you portrayed this entire time, Amber. Ooh. So don't be upset with those who did not or could not or wouldn't. There are some would nots, because there are some would nots. However, you have to be okay with those people not having the capacity to hold it all for you.
That's good. There goes Grace again.
I don't know how to do that for you, sis. I don't know. But what do you need?
I always say that, we shouldn't expect people to do what we would do. If they're not going to do what Jesus will do, they definitely not going to do what you would do. So we can't expect people to do because we as Christians operate from the heart. We don't think about, is it the right thing to do? We just do it because that's what we're supposed to do. We are my sister's keeper. We are my brother's keeper. We are queen keepers, right? So we're going to operate accordingly without even giving it a second thought, because we are humbled. We are full of the mercy. We are the ones that's full of grace that want to extend it out to our sisters. If they don't do what we are expecting them, if they don't do what we are expecting them to do, then, like everyone on the panel has said, I think we have evolved to a place where we don't take it personal anymore. I have a transparent testimony where I had a friendship 20 years. And when I tell you, every time she opened the door, I was right there, Johnny on the spot, right on. What do you need? What do you need help with? Oh, do you want me to set that up? Oh, do you need funds? But then when I was at my lowest, she wanted to throw me the scraps.
Man.
That was a very humbling moment. A very humbling moment, for me, because during my downtime, I was able to see who my real friends were, who my sisters were, who had my back and who had my left and who was on my right. And so once all of that transpired, and, because that was a time that the Lord had to humble me, and I received it, I accepted it, I moved through it, I got past it, and this is what you see today, right? But that person is no longer my friend. She's no longer my sister, because like Miss Amber said, girl, and you preaching tonight, but like she said, she was only there for that season. But that season was for 20 years that I had to have the scales removed from my eyes so I can see who the real person was that was supposed to be my friend, that called me her best friend, that said, this is my sister, this is my little sister, this is my sister in Christ. But when I needed you, you weren't there. And then aftermath, now you want to come back and say, oh, girl, you remember. And the only thing I tell her, God bless you.
Yeah.
And I move on.
That's right. That's right.
And even with that too, going through that process, I've had a few friendships that have come back to me and, and said, you know what, Amber, I didn't know how to handle that situation. I didn't know how to check on you. I didn't know how. And I apologize, because I now see outside looking in, you went through all that you went through by yourself. And I apologize. I apologize that you had to go through that, because, and one of my dearest friends, I'll never forget it. She said to me, we didn't know what to do because you were always there. So when you weren't there anymore, we didn't know where to go. The whole squad is in an uproar, and we don't know what to do because you are the one who checks on us. You make sure. Okay. So forgive me for thinking you had the capacity to handle all of us, and I didn't even have the capacity to come and check on you.
Woo! Check on your strong friend. Let me
add something to that, because I'm one of those strong friends. Question to the panel in relation to this: do you all think that we let certain people into our space depending on what that space is? So, like Amber was saying, I didn't know how to help you because I'm the strong one. Well, maybe you didn't know how to help me because I didn't let you into that space. I didn't allow you to be in that personal space of mine. I only give you enough. I only share enough with you. So when I'm going through something, I'm too busy smiling and looking pretty, and you don't know that I'm about to lose my mind back here, or I'm about to blow my top, because we don't allow certain sisters to see that part of us.
Yes, ma'am.
No, that's 100% true. I have some friends that cannot handle too much emotion, right? Like if I'm dealing with depression or like maybe some severe anxiety at the moment, there are specific people I know that can carry that. And because you would hate to put that expectation for someone to carry it and it's too heavy for them. And, and you put them into a space that they're trying their best not to be in. We have a woman of God. I think she's on, Taylor is on, and she has been sharing her journey through healing, through depression on social media, and I love it that she's being so transparent about it, because it's not always easy to really communicate how you feel. But I tell you, I know that right now, since I know what she's going through, and though I may not speak to her every day, I definitely know that I can't just dump anything on Taylor, because she's resting and she's healing right now. I need to give her that space. Sometimes we don't read the room. Sometimes we dump on the wrong friend. And then, and it's bad. It's bad. Now the table's in turn. I'm checking on her. Okay. Look, I'm sorry. Are you okay? I put you in a bad space. And so I think, what you're saying is right. And yes, and a lot of your strong friends, yes, even Rita, I know I can call Rita to carry something serious and heavy. Rita is ready at any moment to go. I kid you not. So, so when we had to postpone the festival, it did a lot to me. It did a lot. It did a lot to my confidence and to my self-esteem. I felt like I failed at something. And I believe that, God has a way of shutting things down. I was able to lean on, actually, all my sister friends here on this call. They all had something great to pour into me. Dr. Rain, Rita, all of you guys did. And because I felt like I truly failed. I felt like I was done dirty to a degree, right? I felt that thing, okay? So thank God for people who know how to uplift and encourage you, because, you got one that's like, hey, you know what? You didn't fail. Right? Even Shawnta says you did not fail. Sometimes God has to shut some things down so that it can be, built the way that he wanted it to be done. Maybe it's meant to be bigger. Maybe you put a little, you didn't put enough in, your vision was bigger than that. Right? What God gave you was, okay, how do you not know that God had to tear some things down to remove some folks, Rita? Right? I mean, and that's how things work. You gotta
have that friend that's gonna remind you, we love God and we love people, but do we need to pull up?
Yes, come on.
Amber got a Christian. Amber a different kind of Christian.
Yeah.
My goodness. Let me handle this one. Cause she'll be no. Let me talk.
That's the truth. It's the truth. Shawnta was coming from the East Valley, y'all. And Shawnta don't live close. Okay.
You know where I live.
Do you need me to come, girl? Because I
But y'all, this is absolutely beautiful, and it's a word picture of I just envision like a ladder, and each one of us, like, you have your ladder, ShaLonda, and each one of us are holding that ladder. It's like, ladies, who's holding your ladder? You know what I mean?
Good.
Who's raising those spiritual arms? Who's on the side of you? And after this call, and even those that are watching, they're going to think about that stuff. You go through something, you got to show you who your friends are quick.
Yep.
Quick.
God sure will. God sure will. Y'all, Dr. Rain is in these comments, y'all. Shut it down. Propelling you means going back to position you for higher heights. Let's go.
That's good.
Dr. Dre, God has a way of shifting everything to help us grow. Come on, I see y'all. Oh, I love you, Taylor. Yes, Dr. Dre, depression, anxiety, it is a real thing. I would rather have one true friend than a bag of snakes. Come on, Julie. Do y'all want to hear that again?
Ooh,
I would rather have one true friend than a bag of snakes.
Oh, not a bag.
Not a bag.
Jesus, not a bag.
Not a bag of them.
I wouldn't even take one snake, let me tell you.
Snake at all, not that bag.
That's real. So can I get each one of you ladies to offer a word of encouragement today for a woman out there who might need it, whether she's dealing with depression, anxiety, it doesn't matter, but whatever it may be, you might want to encourage her today, maybe to complete something that's been on her heart. But can I get each one of you to give a quick word of encouragement? Don't have to be long. It don't have to be just something. Give me something.
Keep going. Don't stop. Keep going.
Yes. Keep going.
Mine is, it's okay to say no. I don't have to be your friend. You don't have to be my friend. If I see that you are operating, moving, shifting, and shoving into toxic environments or verbal or anything, it's okay to say no. I don't want to be your friend. God bless you, though. No, it's okay.
That's the gift of bye-bye.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
I'll tell someone that's on the call, or even one of us ladies, to dream again. Some of us have visions, goals, and dreams that's on the shelf, and you can dust it off. Some of us think that we can't do it because the money is not there. But let me tell you something. When God puts something in your heart, He is going to see it's going to come to pass. He's going to start putting you in rooms that you didn't even think that you could even be in. Your name is going to start coming up all over the place. And then you'll start seeing like this ball is rolling. So dream again. You take that dream off that shelf and dust it off. Get dressed up. Start making phone calls. Whoever that is that's listening, you know who you're supposed to call. Make that phone call. Don't be afraid and don't have too much pride.
Ooh. That's it, Shawnta. That's a good one. Show up. Show up
on.
Yes.
I don't know who she talking to, but whoever got to make that phone call and put aside that pride, y'all better do it. That's what she just said. Go ahead.
That was good.
Chelsea, who was next? Amber, Chelsea?
I go next. Yeah, I would just say there's one man who waters, there's one man who plants, but God is the one who provides the increase. So we don't have to do it all. There's a part that we're called to play. There's a role that we're called to play, and God will take care of the rest. So my sister, my friends, run your race with all diligence. Just like Pastor Shawnta said, do what you're supposed to do, but just trust that God will take care of the rest.
Ooh. You know what that came to mind when you said that, Chelsea?
What?
I am not every woman, and it is not all in me.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's Pastor Lady LeMay. What's that? Dr. Dre, tell me in the comments. Was that a sermon I thought I heard her say a long time ago? But I love that. You don't have to do everything. I love it.
I'll go. Just a word of encouragement for the women who are dealing with the lack of support and recovering from that. It is a thing, and it is a thing realizing who your friends are and who they are not. And sis, being okay with that process. Let God go ahead and prune what needs to be pruned, and go and let Him fill those voids in your heart with what needs to be there. Oftentimes, when you are the strong friend, you put on this big facade that you've got it all together, or nothing affects you, or you're painless. Sis, it's okay to hurt. It's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to be mad, and it's okay to heal from that and pull up like nothing ever happened. I love you, sis, but we're good. We're good, and it's okay, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but lean on God and let God fill those places. Lean on your friends that are showing up in any capacity that they can, and when your friends do come back around to let you know that they saw you, but they didn't know how to receive you, allow that grace to come in and love on them, because it's gonna affect them too. So
yes. Ooh. Y'all dropped some good words tonight. Okay, quickly, because I know we gotta go. I know everybody has something going on, so quickly just announce what you got going on and how people can get with you. So Rita, I'm going from the way I see you in the thing. So Rita.
Juneteenth Wine Fest, Sunday, June 19th at 5 p.m. Tickets are on Eventbrite under Juneteenth Wine Fest, and I'm still taking vendors. And you can instant message me on Facebook, Rita Wiggs, or the LA Experience, or Juneteenth Wine Fest.
Chelsea.
I'll be speaking at the Mesa. It's a long acronym, but it's the East Valley Women, their annual women's conference. I'll be speaking there on April 30th. My information is in the post on Facebook. One Chelsea Love on Facebook, and my website is www.chelsealovespeaks.com.
Yes. Let me tell you this. I love Chelsea's book. Now, why would I do that? That's the name of her book. That alone will make you want to go get that book. Okay, Amber, go ahead.
You can find me on social media at Queens Supporting Queens, Queens Supporting _Queens, and then Amber Rochelle 77. If you're interested in coming to try some fitness and just get, start feeling good about yourself. We love our bodies. We love everything that it does and everything that God created it to do, big, small, and in between. Hot Hula Fitness _Amber Rochelle on Instagram. I'm on there. Just Amber Rochelle me. I'm there, y'all. And Queens Supporting Queens.
Yes. Okay, Pastor Shawnta.
Hello. You can catch me at Christ Culture Church That's ChristCultureChurchAZ.org. You can catch me there and a bunch of amazing people. ShaLonda tell you this, what you see is what you get. We love people, and we would love to see anyone here on this, on our call tonight.
Yes. All right. Let's hear about those Fisher girls.
Hello. We are having our pre-release listening party tomorrow on Facebook. Well, not on Facebook. You can register on Eventbrite. It's at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And we're on Facebook under The Fisher Girls, FISHER. And we're on Instagram and TikTok as well.
Yes.
I'm Alma of The Fisher Girls. Follow us there. Join us.
Yes, you guys, we don't want to miss the VIP airing of Narrow Way. You guys, please register on Eventbrite. Let's show some support to the women of God and their new music. Yeah. These girls can sing, y'all. They can sing, and they are anointed to do what they do. And I'm telling you, it's a blessing. So we're going to end the show with their song. So you guys make sure you download it. Can it be downloaded on Apple and all that good stuff? Apple Music, Spotify?
Released tomorrow. Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be released on Easter Sunday. So Resurrection Sunday, 4/17 is the date.
All right, y'all. All right. Thank you, ladies, so much.
You.
I love each and every one of you. And God, I just ask that you cover and you bless every woman that listened tonight to this show, God, that they were uplifted, they were encouraged, Father. I thank you that there's a community and a tribe that you designed just for them, Father God. And I'm just excited about what you're going to do in the life of these women and the women that were listening on tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you guys so much. Vote. We're on our way to the Stellars, y'all. Come on. Woo! Yes.
You want the world to serve and praise your God, but yet you have no dad. I've heard it all before. Your traditions are starting to bore me. Hello, you're hello. Yeah, you're hello. Yeah, you're hello. Why should I follow what you believe or pay attention to the basic stories of the Savior that you feed? I've heard it all before. Your traditions are starting to bore me. You're hello. You're hello. Hello. Yeah, you're hello. Yeah, you're hello. Hello. You're telling me he'll bring me out the storm, but how do I handle being rained on? Give me something to feel. Give me something real. Something that won't fall when I lean on it. Give me something that heals. Give me something my soul can feel. Something that won't fall when I reach for it. Oh, no whistle, no me. Yeah. Oh, no whistle, no me. Oh, no whistle, no me. Yeah. Oh, no whistle, no me.
You are tuned in to that praisey station, Praise.fm, where we get our praise on. 24 hours, 7 days a week.